When it's time to travel in class, Unique Class of Limousine Service offers the finest quality, surpasses all your expectations, and provides the best quality to meet all your needs. Unique Class of Limousine Service is a premier transportation company servicing the Jackson metropolitan area. So book your next wedding, prom, party, or event with the Unique Class of Limousine Service by calling 901 219 4856. You can also follow Unique Class of Limousine Service on Facebook and Instagram. And oh yeah, tell them Sonia sent you.
She say sports. She say sports. She say sports. She say sports.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Sonia, and welcome back to She Say Sports. Today I have with me Southwest Mississippi Community College freshman point guard Dominic Brown and CEO of Solepack, Mike Sala. Hey guys, how are you doing today?
Great, thank you. Pleasure. Thanks for
Hey,
having
how
me.
are you?
I'm
Thanks for having
doing
us.
well. No, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. So, you guys, as we know, on July 1st of this year, the NCAA Division I athletes across the country were announcing their endorsements and sponsorship deals thanks to the new NIL rules, which allows players to profit off their own likeness. And because of this, Dominique has an endorsement deal with Solepack. And part of that endorsement deal is a nationwide campaign, as well as a mini documentary. Congratulations, Dominique.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. But before we get into more about your endorsement deal, I want to speak with Mike regarding Soul Pack, so the listeners can know exactly what type of product that they provide. So, Mike,
Yeah,
what was the inspiration behind this concept for Soul Pack?
sure. Again, thanks for having me. So Solepack was, it's been a brand in the making for, 10 plus years now.
Mhm.
I grew up in and around the New York City area, and traveling with an extra pair of sneakers is almost a necessity around here. So I was one of those gym rats every day, commuting from a suburb into the city, playing at NYU, and I just needed a way to travel with my sneakers at my side constantly instead of carrying a plastic bag from Foot Locker, cutting off circulation in my fingers. I just started cutting up, bags, backpacks, and I'm not someone in the fashion industry or the engineering industry, but I just started cutting up, other backpacks, fastening, putting shoes in, it and wrapping around my existing backpack. And I had one of those aha moments. So I was on like the ferry or the subway, and I was like, I think I got a product here. And long story, fast forward that 10, 15 years, and here we are. So it's a blessing. So pretty much we have our whole signatures just to keeping your shoes separate
Mhm.
anytime you travel in various styles that we have for our bags.
That is so smart though, because I have had to carry shoes around in a bag, a plastic bag myself,
Yeah,
because I didn't want it to be near my clothes or certain things. Like I'm going to the gym after work, I didn't want to have to put it on top of my work clothes or
right.
so when I saw that, I was like, that was such a great concept. That's awesome.
Thank you, thank
So, Mike, what why did Soul Pack decide to join this historical moment in regards to having student athletes endorsed with your company?
I think with Nick, it was just a natural step with Nick and my ourselves. We've developed a relationship through social media for the last several years, and it
Okay.
was always about how are we going to work together. So it was never NIL just happened to be the next natural step. We were always trying to see how are we going to continue to further our relationship with merchandising, or just
Mhm.
having campaigns with folks like Nick just be highlighted. So because we are, as being a small company starting up from the bottom, we love embracing people that have similar stories of having to climb that ladder. And
Right.
nothing was ever handed to us, so we're always fighting and scrapping, and we love embracing those stories. And Nick has that that unique story of, especially being a student athlete. We would love embracing stories like that.
So, okay, so you've been in contact with Nick for a few years now. How did you get to know him, and then will you just explain why you guys decided to choose him
Mhm.
as the face of Soul Packs? But how did you get to know him? I mean,
Yeah, just constant dialogue. We really tout ourselves that we love having genuine dialogue through
hmm
email, through direct message. It's still pretty much myself that's the primary voice for the company. So
okay,
people are like, oh my goodness, I'm talking to the owner of Solepack, and it's like, for me, it's just, this is what I got to do to, it's a natural part of the company, and just connecting with our community. And just throughout years, me and Nick just talked and just furthered that relationship, and here we are.
that's awesome. So, can you give more specifics about Nick's endorsement deal? Like I already mentioned about the mini documentary as well as the nationwide campaign, but I guess I'm looking at numbers parts because since this is brand new for, excuse me, for student athletes, will the endorsement deals be similar to like professional, like NBA or NFL? Is it 1 year deals? How are you guys doing this?
Again, it's a brand new it's brand
So
new
you,
platform for us as well. So
okay.
we're kind of we're playing it wisely, again, building relationships smart with we are looking to do like around 1 year contracts with most of our players. So a lot
Okay.
of it may be since we are smaller, might be a lot of rev share campaigns that we do. But again, we are just willing to take that next step, whether whether how uncharted it is. But we're glad to have good people on board. It's what it is. Like I mentioned before, it's all about relationships and having people who
Absolutely.
represent the brand that we're proud to stand and pack alongside. So
Absolutely. So will you have more than one student athlete that will be endorsing SoPac?
for sure,
Or
for sure, Nick is
okay.
one of the players to highlight, especially being the first JUCO player.
Mhm.
We'll, over the next several months, we have a few players. We'll be announcing. Again, might be multiple sports, females, males as well. So we're looking to just line ourselves up with good quality folks.
Okay, awesome. So, Mike, I see SoPac has a licensing deal with the National Basketball Association
Yes,
called NBA Lab.
yes,
Could
ma'am.
you elaborate? Well, tell us what that is and just elaborate on what that is.
Sure. The NBA Lab is they're kind of like a creative innovation arm of the NBA. So they are directly related with the NBA. So again, through our just hard work throughout the years, the NBA Lab reached out to us and they said, "Oh, your product is, highly unique, and it fits right in the niche of basketball players and has great marketability." And, for me, that was like my making the NBA. I always wanted to play in the league. It's like, oh, I was like,
Right.
"Yo, mom, I made the league. Mom, I made the league."
First
Hopefully, yeah,
round.
yeah, right. So that's what I like to tell our athletes. We always have this dream. We not end up getting there directly how we envision it, but
Right.
just the testament to the NBA Lab contract and the NBA Lab license. You're passionate about something, you'll get to do something in that arena.
That is so awesome. But what is also very awesome, I read that your product was on my favorite one of my favorite shows, The Shy.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh. I was like, what? So I watch it every Sunday. I watch it in the morning because I don't want to watch it in the evening because people try to talk about it on, social media. So I go ahead and get it out the way in the morning. But do you happen to know what episode or what character was using the product, using Soul
Sure.
Pack
I think it first showed up in episode 3 of
of
the
this
latest
season?
season. Yeah, so it's like I think in episodes 3, 4, and 5, and Jake, Michael Epps, thank you to you and the art team, whatever the the team that dresses you up there for incorporating the bags, because again, they
Right.
use it for the intended purpose of him changing out of his private school clothes into regular street clothes. So I'm like,
Yeah.
God, he actually used the bag in its right capacity as well. So I was very humbled to have been on there. So
Did you
shout out to
even
the
know
side
you were going
team.
to be on there?
No, it wasn't an active process where we sought them out. They sought us out. I think their team just happened to see the value in the product and use it in the shows. So
That's
one of my friends
awesome.
from Philadelphia turned us on to it. So shout out to them for having
That
us.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, I'm going to bring you back. We'll speak to you later. I just want to, so I can get the social media handles for the listeners, as well as the website of Solepack, so we
Of
can
course.
buy you guys out. So
Yes,
awesome.
ma'am. Thank you.
Dominique, I thought you had left me. I was like, where did he go?
Oh no, somebody called and
Oh,
the
okay.
phone is connected to the iPad, so it's like it comes up like that. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I got a little reading to do. So, Dominique, you were the first African American student body council president ever at your high school last year. You maintain a 4-point GPA, graduated with honors, and scored a 26 on your ACT. First of all, congratulations. I'm more hyped about that than I am about anything else because that shows that you have discipline and you are gearing towards your adulthood. So that's really, really awesome. But not only are you making moves in the classroom and on the court, you're making moves in the business arena. You have your own business.
Yes, I do.
Tell us about Prep Rep.
So Prep Rep, it's a clothing brand or apparel business, however you want to say it. But we provide students, teachers, and alumni with innovative, wearable school pride, to help transform how you represent your school. It sort of came about. I was in middle school, and the gear that they gave us, it was okay. I'm a person. Personally, I'm a fashionable person. So when I go out, I want to have the newest stuff, looking fresh. You
Right.
know, so we would spend like $35 on like a homecoming T-shirt, but then you'll be sleeping in it in like a month because it's nothing you want to wear outside. So
Right.
if you're gonna spend that much money on something like that, you might as well be something that you can wear outside, whether you're going to the mall, family gatherings, anywhere, but it still be able to represent your school.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So, and is it just t-shirts or
It's
jackets?
everything.
It's
We
everything, really.
yeah, so we do majority of the things are t-shirts, hoodies, uh, and jackets and different things like that. But we're branching out and we're doing from now we're starting to do polos, we're even doing socks, hats, all type of apparel.
So, Dominique, most kids at your age are either playing video games or on TikTok.
Mm.
What inspired you besides that? I mean, did you have a mentor or what inspired you? Someone inspired you that wanted to bring out that entrepreneurial spirit in you?
Oh, it was definitely my father because
Okay.
he lives out that life every day. Uh, One of the main things he does is Design 31, and it's basically a marketing agency. He does graphic design and does all these different campaigns for people. And I saw his creativity and everything, and he pushed me to be different.
Mhm.
Not just stick to one realm of activities outside of school. Because basketball, I've been doing it since I was 2. So
Right.
I continue to work hard in that, but he told me to push myself in different areas of my life, and so that's one thing that I gravitated towards.
That's awesome. So, Dominique, what made you choose Southwest Mississippi Community College?
Oh well, really, it was a blessing.
Mhm.
So if you, as COVID's been pretty strong for like the last year or so.
Right.
Last summer, my AAU season was pretty much canceled because of COVID. We couldn't go out and play, but shout out to Hoop City. That was my AAU team in Memphis,
Mhm.
and we had a pro week where we got to showcase our talents and things like that of that nature for a week and have coaches watch us from like a live stream.
Mhm.
So that was the only pretty much exposure I got last year. So I did good in that, and I had some coaches who were looking at me, and they were ready to see me play in person during the season. But unfortunately, first game of the season, I broke my foot. Got a rebound, came down, I broke my foot, and so that was in like November. I got back healthy around February,
Mhm.
and then I helped my team lead us to the state Final Four, and then the practice right before we went to play in the state Final Four game, I broke it again, and
Wow.
so yeah, I didn't get much of a senior year, but during that time, I was just praying. I didn't really know what was going to happen next, but
Mhm.
uh, the Southwest coach and Brian Bender and his staff, they recruited me, and without even seeing me play in person, so it was a blessing
Wow.
to get that scholarship. Yes.
Yes, it was. So after breaking your foot twice, what what made you keep pursuing basketball?
Uh, I mean, it's just been a part of me my whole life, and it's something I really love to do.
Right. You said since you were 2 years old, so yeah.
Yeah, and I've been through a lot of trials and tribulations with basketball. So if I've been through all this, why would I stop? You know, and especially when I feel like I have a calling for it, I have a talent, and then I can use that because I can use basketball as a vehicle to get to other parts of my life.
Awesome.
Because I mean, I could have stopped. I could have went straight academics, but I knew that I don't want to have any regrets. When I after college and all that, this is the time to go and try to be great in everything that I want to do.
Absolutely. That's great. So what are you planning on majoring in your freshman year? Have you already figured that out yet?
Yeah, marketing.
I figured you. So this next question probably I shouldn't even ask because he's so sharp, Mike. I mean, he's ready. Because of you being an entrepreneur and you kind of already just laid your life out in a sense, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, that's a good question. 5 years, so I'll be graduating from college or right out the year after graduating.
Right.
Well, my goal is still like to make it to the NBA, but that's still like the goal. But like I definitely want to be still running my business prep on a different level where it's like hopefully by that time I can be like nationwide, like a real brand that's like a real big brand. And I haven't really thought about it all the way. I've thought about like a year in advance of like scheduling out stuff where I want to be, but I'm not really sure. I know I want to be playing basketball. I know that I want to still be an entrepreneur and continue to do different projects and stuff like that.
You're doing better than I was when I was your age. I Mike, I mean, he probably can attest as well. I had a music scholarship, violin and voice. However, well, I said I wanted to go get my master's at Northwestern in Illinois, but after that, I had no other plans. So, I mean, you're still far. You're ahead of me where I was. How did you feel when Solepack reached out to you, wanting you to be, to have an endorsement deal with them?
Oh, I was extremely energetic. Like when I found out, I'm pretty sure I ran around the room, jumped up and down, tackled my dad. Probably it was something like that. But I was really excited because when it comes to like these new NIL endorsements, majority of the people who you think will receive one would be a 5-star athlete or somebody who's highly recruited or super duper popular, maybe 200,000 followers or something like that. But the fact that they believed in me, it was important, and now it feels like we're family, because the way that they support me and I support them is something is special to me.
And what's cool, like Mike mentioned earlier, y'all already had a relationship. So people need to know relationship plays a major part in certain areas of your life. And this was a blessing. I mean, it really, really was. It's just, it was meant to be. So that's really cool. What can you tell us about the upcoming documentary? Have you guys already started working on that?
We're about to start, but we have like this is what I'll tell you about the documentary. Like I was saying about the NIL endorsement, people who are like highly touted recruits or something or famous already get endorsements. It's sort of the same with documentaries. But this one thing that's supposed to be different about this documentary is that, right now I'm not ranked, I might not have a D1 scholarship yet, but showing my story hopefully can inspire other people like me, because not everybody's going to be, actually majority of people aren't, have all the hype, but that doesn't mean that you can't continue to push yourself or give up, because, everybody might not be behind you and pushing you. I'm just lucky to have, 2 parents who are pushing me and telling me to, block out all the other distractions for people who are, because there's going to be people who are hate on you. Because I'm sure when I signed my NIL endorsement, they're like, why does he have an endorsement? You know, because I haven't done, and probably in their minds, I haven't done enough or done anything for that endorsement. But the main goal for the documentary, in my opinion, is to inspire people to not only continue to push no matter what, but basketball isn't the only thing that you can do multiple activities outside of school together and continue to push. Like, and that branding is very important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How are you handling all the attention? So, you know, I've been peeping you out on IG. I follow you last night. And so I see that you've had a couple of other interviews. So how are you handling all the attention right now?
I'm not letting it affect me at all, really.
I love it.
Making sure that, because this is just something, one thing that I sort of expected from being the first JUCO player to sign, but just, you know, planning out my day and doing what I was doing before, you know, and still staying and loving people who I love and doing what I was supposed to be doing, just staying on the right path and praying, and yeah, not letting that affect me.
I'm so proud of you. So I'm gonna have to come to one of your games. You gotta definitely send me a schedule. So
Okay.
how does it feel to be one of the first JUCO players to benefit from the new NCAA rule on student athlete endorsements?
It really, I'm not sure if it's really set in yet. Like, it's still sort of, it's just a blessing, and I'm really just sort of shocked by everything. Especially with the way my last school year went and the injuries I had to deal with. I would never really imagine this would happen, especially so fast. So really, I'm just, you know, taking it day by day, and just, you know, I'm just really excited to start working with Solepack. You know, and I can't wait to see what we're going to do in the future.
That is awesome. I'm so proud of you. So Dominic, before I let you go, rather, I have a little game that I play. It's called You Can Get With This or You Can Get With That.
Okay.
And what that is, it's a way for the listeners and myself to get to know the guest. And I'll ask you a few questions, and you just choose the one that best fits you. And Mike, you can chime in too. I almost made some for you, but you can chime in if you want to.
It's about Nick. It's more about Nick than myself.
You're right.
I'll chime in too.
Plus, most of them are like, they're more his age, but you can, you know, you can.
I got you.
All right, NBA 2000 or NBA Live. I don't even know if y'all still play NBA Live.
Yeah, definitely NBA 2K, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, Snapchat or TikTok?
I'm gonna say, I gotta say TikTok, just because, like, it's more entertaining. I can sit there for like hours and just go through the videos.
Absolutely, I had to take it off my phone. It is crazy. Pizza or burgers?
Oh, burgers. I love pizza though. But burgers, like, yeah.
What's your favorite burger? What you put on it?
Probably, like, I like to get my burger. One, like, I get it well done. Gotta put cheese on it. I'm more of like a well-dressed person, so, you know, tomatoes, lettuce, onions, pickles,
bacon on it.
Ooh, yeah. See, look, you make me hungry. I'm
hungry, man. That's all I know.
Yeah, I need to focus on salads. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused.
Salad, yeah, that's right, man. Salad.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Jordan's Space Jam or LeBron's Space Jam?
Michael Jordan, definitely.
You better. But
yeah. Michael Jordan.
I'm hearing LeBron's is really good, and they said it's actually better. I haven't seen it yet though. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I personally, I didn't really like. I like now the graphics and stuff like that. That was good. The storyline was pretty good, but the acting, in my opinion, it was just like, it was okay.
Okay. What I heard, I thought was really cute was they were like, we got some help. Michael is here. So they thought it was Michael Jordan, but it was Michael. Yeah. So that's cute. Yeah. I want to see that. Television or reading?
Sorry, Mom, but I'm gonna have to go with television. Reading is good. It's good. But
reading's fundamental. Don't forget, Nick. Reading's fundamental, man.
Yeah, that's right. Reading.
Yeah.
Superman or Black Panther?
I have to go Black Panther.
Wakanda forever. Yeah. I like Superman though. That's my dude.
Yeah.
Math or English?
Math for me. Yeah.
Why do you young kids love? I hate math.
Me too. I'll go with English.
I mean, our age group, y'all love math. Why?
I don't know. I think really I've had some really good like math teachers over like in high school. I've had some every math teacher. I didn't have a one bad math teacher, and nothing's about English teachers, but it just came more natural for me.
And then y'all have this called new math.
Oh my God, terrible.
Yeah, so yeah, our math, we had good math teachers, but it was just more challenging. I mean, I'm not saying it's not challenging, but I noticed most teenagers your age, they like math. I hate math. I hate now I can count, but I hate math. Cash App or gift cards?
Cash App.
So you just want the cash. Yeah, okay.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna appreciate it the same, but
Either way,
you know,
yeah. I understand. Texting or talking?
Oh, talking, definitely. I'm not really. Yeah, most people my age would say texting, but like,
yes.
I'm more of a person like I rather FaceTime. Like I rather get be able to show my personality, get to know the other person's personality, and then there's a couple things that's wrong with texting. Some people are like dry in person, but like can have a great conversation over text. And some people, and then text messages like they can be taken the wrong way because like tone and stuff like that. You can't really say what you
are
think.
so smart. I'm about to fix you up with my niece. I surely thought he was going to say texting. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, absolutely. Last one, Trey Young or Chris Paul?
Chris Paul. That's my him and Kobe are my favorite players. So
really awesome. That's great. Well, guys, it has been a pleasure having you on the show today. Thank you so much for coming. Mike, give the listeners your social media handles as well as how they can get the website information. Maybe on your social media stuff, I'm sure, huh?
Yeah, for sure. But you can check us on Instagram at Solepack, SOLEPACK. You can follow me personally at SOLEPACK_Mike. And again, you can follow the website there too, thesolepack.com. So appreciate everybody checking in. And thank you for having us, man.
Absolutely. And Dominic, give them your social media handles as well.
Okay. Oh yeah. You can follow me personally on Instagram and Twitter at NIC_buckets. And then you can follow my clothing brand at Prep Rep Co. That's PREP Co.
That's awesome. And
Thank
guys,
you
you're welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for coming. And I got to bring you back when the documentary comes out so we can shout that out. And guys, you can follow me at She Say Sports on Facebook. She Say Sports 23 on Instagram. And that's my show for today. Until next time, this is Sonia with She Say Sports.